Hey, hey Pisces, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your April, May, and June quarter two reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome Pisces. Your first card out for the month of April, you have deep knowing. So for some of you, this is the moon, this is the sun, we have the solar eclipse energy, we have Mercury in retrograde. So some of you, there are major truths, major revelations in the month of April that are going to allow you to finally move forward. There's the truth, there's the revelation, there's the breakthrough. We have the Ace of Swords, we have the Six of Swords. So a lot of mental thought going on here as well, but we have Eight of Wands. So some of you, there could be physical travel in the month of April. For others of you, I see that you are making a lot of, well, quite literally, a lot of headway with the swords here. So if there has been a problem, you're finding a solution is what I'm picking up on. Yeah, there is this deep knowing within you that change was on the horizon, or you have felt internally that things were changing for quite some time. And with the Six of Swords, I feel like you're telling yourself a new story. You are moving on to calmer waters. You're leaving the past behind. A lot of you have been going through a transitionary period for quite some time, possibly in your career, in your finances, in your relationships. But I am sensing that you've been up in your head about a situation here. And I like that you're finally feeling like things are shifting in a big way for you. A lot of truths may come to the surface. Sometimes those truths can be challenging, but I feel like this is about self-truth. This could be about getting honest with what you want, Pisces, instead of people pleasing or putting other people on a pedestal sometimes, or letting others, their emotions get the best of you, because this is also moon energy. So sometimes your emotions can persuade you, but it looks like you're being logical this month. And I feel like this is going to put you in a better position, a lot more peace. So with your first card out, the deep knowing, you have this intuition about you. You're very, very intuitive, Pisces. You can spot a red flag from a mile away, but you also are very intuitive around your own emotions. You feel so intensely, you feel deeply, but I feel like there is this message. You may even dream about an incoming message before it happens. Some of you are receiving a lot of premonitions, a lot of downloads. This could even be messages from spirit. When the Eight of Wands shows up here, this is the card of movement. So there's movement happening energetically because we have the deep knowing, and that's going to lead you to this breakthrough, right? Ace of Swords, Six of Swords. A lot of you, this could be a move, an actual move, a new home. You could be moving in or out of a property with someone. I'm getting travel here, and I'm hearing New Zealand, Bahamas, and Sydney. Okay, New Zealand, Bahamas, and Sydney. Maybe some of you have, excuse me, have a trip plan there. Maybe that's where you're from. And I'm also getting origins. You may be going back to a place of family ties or roots. You may be going back to a place that you have heritage or history. But I see that you're making headway. I keep getting that word, making headway. And you are discovering things about yourself that you've kept hidden. Okay, discovering new things around yourself that you've kept hidden. And that could be part of the honesty piece here, Pisces, that you've kept this to yourself, or you didn't want to quite share because of abandonment, rejection. Maybe you didn't have someone to share some of those deep-seated feelings with. And I just see there's big change here in the month of April. This does look quite exciting, but let's clarify. Ace of Swords. What's the Ace of Truth coming in for to let Pisces know in the month of April? What do we have for Pisces here with this Ace of Swords? What's the Ace of Swords all about? You have the Eight of Wands. and the Eight of Wands here. This has happened in every single reading where two different tarot decks are used and we're getting repetitive cards from each pile. You have the Four of Cups and the Queen of Swords. There's that perfectionism. So this kind of goes hand in hand with maybe sometimes a little people pleasing or listening to other people's viewpoints or opinions instead of trusting ourselves at times. We've all been there. Now it's in reverse. So I feel like you are taking a look at some of the suppressed energies that you've kept inside, maybe even thawing out with this moon, right? The frozen energy is the Four of Cups, and this can be past hurts, past disappointments, past pains. It's like it's all coming bubbling to the surface here for you, allowing you to let go of some sort of illusion, perfectionism, people pleasing, or some wounds of the past so you can gain this sense of self-confidence. And that could be a piece of that deep inner knowing because you were confident in a certain area at one point, and because of conditioning or because of how it ended up, you may have lost confidence. But I see that you're moving on here and you're starting to regain every step, because I'm seeing this being a stepping stone or a stepping process here, Pisces. Every step is leading you towards more self-confidence. Every action towards you telling yourself, this is in my highest good, or I can do this. I am able to make changes. Some of you may even be traveling and you have a breakthrough moment while you're traveling. I like this. I mean, you're coming out of a little bit of a, let's just say, some choppy waters, right? Some of you may have been in choppy waters in your finances or in a relationship or even within your own mental capacity here. You weren't quite sure because you may have been overthinking, obsessing, fearing, all of the things that the mind can do at times. You may have even been frozen in contemplation or frozen, not quite sure how to move one direction or another. But I do see here in the month of April, your confidence is returning, and that's going to make all the difference when it comes to this area of your life. So in the month of May, we have peace. Yeah, this is making all the difference. There's a new beginning here for you in the month of May. Beautiful new energy with the egg. You have the dove above you. It's almost like you're being summoned. Yeah, you're being summoned here to more peace, Pisces, after a struggle. And I'm hearing for some of you, this could have even been some sort of recovery or a health struggle. Some of you, this could have even been a broken heart that you physically felt the pain of as well. I'm sensing energy levels. Some of you may have been tested, hormonal, thyroid, blood. There could have been certain testing done, but I also feel energy levels being balanced out here and feeling more at peace with yourself, with your health, with your relationships. But we also, yeah, look at that stability with the King of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles. This is beautiful energy. You have the Nine of Wands. You're setting some healthy boundaries for yourself. And that was a big part of what you had gone through in the past. Whatever the Six of Swords had brought you to, right? We got to get out of a situation because it's not comfortable. It's not for us any longer. You got to free yourself from the choppy waters, but man, it's hard while you're going through it, right? So you have learned a lot about boundaries, about self-love. I'm hearing the word respect here as well. And the Eight of Cups is you walking towards your Nine of Cups. So you did walk away from a situation here, or you had learned a lesson had been completed, allowing you to have a little more peace in your life, especially around the area that was causing a lot of distress. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, but out of all the knights, he's the most trustworthy. He's the most reliable. So whether this is you, which I feel like this is parts of yourself, but this could also be you heading towards your Nine of Cups. And even if it feels slow and steady, the Knight of Cups turns into the Knight of Pentacles. I keep saying cups here. So some of you, this is something quite emotional. It's an emotional experience of the heart, but it is going to bring a lot of stability and longevity here because the Pentacle realm is the slowest, but it's the most dependable, reliable, trustworthy. It is the most stable. And so if you felt things were unstable here, unstable conditions, I also get something around safety. I mean, if this is either domestic violence, get out of Dodge, get your help for some of you. If this is a home that felt unsafe, I'm getting water damage. Okay, some of you, maybe you're leaving a situation, 8 of Cups, that there may have been some sort of water damage resulting in mold, or maybe there was a flood of some sort. Please take that as it resonates. Maybe a basement flooded, okay? But I see that 9 of Wands is someone putting up some boundaries, saying enough is enough. I'm not being taken advantage of. For some of you, it could have been a landlord situation, or, you know, a situation where you were forced to stand up for yourself. You had to take action here, and some sort of truth came out and allowed you to move forward in a new direction, because you may have been treated unfairly. But I like where you're headed. I like where your head's at. You're thinking things through. You're very logical here as well, but you're also, you know, your boundaries, and you know that respect is key here. And if somebody is not respecting you, or if the situation is not aligning with your integrity, you're walking away from it because you're choosing peace. Yeah, you're choosing peace, Pisces. Let's clarify. Spirit, can you please tell me about the 8 of Cups for Pisces? 8 of Cups is bringing more peace, but let's see what we're walking away from. Feeling left out in the cold, persevering. You've had to go through a situation where your strength was tested here. 5 of Pentacles isn't an easy energy. It can be a job loss. It can be an illness. It can be instability, right? It's feeling like you have nowhere to go. You kind of have to ride it out in the cold, dark months of winter, right? That's kind of what this card entails, is that beautiful bird is sitting on that tree, and it's cold and it's snowy, but it has to kind of ride it out. So there was a situation that I feel like you had to ride it. Oh, wow. Look at that. The devil in reverse here. And this devil always kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. I mean, look at him. He's hiding behind the rock there. So I do feel like you were repressed. It talks about repression. So it does feel like you didn't have some sort of option or out. Like I said, if this is safety concerns, some of you, maybe it was a vehicle that was unsafe and you were kind of forced to not go anywhere for a while or something of that nature. But let's see, what's the final card here? Oh, it could have been a family situation. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you were in debt. You didn't have the money to be able to make some sort of a move, or money could have been the devil here. Family, there could have been someone in the family that had ostracized you or had you feeling a little bit left out, kind of like the black sheep. Some of you, there was toxicity in the family dynamics, and this could have been at a very young age. I also see fighting over money. Okay, maybe this is you and a spouse, or you and someone else. There could have been drama between children, possibly between other parties involved in a family situation. Maybe your sister-in-law, mother-in-law. This could be a daughter and their child. I just feel like this devil is what you're moving away from. It makes perfect sense, because this devil doesn't bring peace. I mean, look at him. He kind of makes your skin crawl just looking at it. And I feel like you are coming out of the cold here. You're wanting to bring more stability, hence the 10 of Pentacles, to your life, because you're meant for abundance, right? And you want peace in your family. You want financial security. You want to build this legacy or have these long-term goals fulfilled and achieved. And staying in the position that you were in here was sacrificial to your goals. Okay, that's how I'm going to put it. Sacrificial. There was some sort of attachment that you had, or an obsession. I mean, the devil can be materialism. This can be fears, false evidence appearing real. It can be anything that attaches or holds us in limbo. You're moving on from that in the month of April. So this is all good news. All right, let's take a look here for you in the month of June. So we see April, movement. We see May, more peace. And June, I mean, divine timing. You have the TikTok with the serendipity card. You have 4-leaf clover here, Pisces. This is beautiful. Some of you may actually have some sort of affinity with clovers. Maybe your dog's name is Lucky, or you have a 4-leaf clover tattoo, or this could be, I'm not quite sure when it even is. St. Patty's Day could be significant here for you as well, if you're familiar with that. Some of you, divine timing is coming into play here to bring in some powerful energies. I mean, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Magician, you have the Hanged Man. So remember that stuck energy that you were in? This is the new beginning. This is the beginning that you've been manifesting for yourself, for your life, for your family, whether this is in money, in health, in relationships. Ace of Pentacles is that beginning in the material world. A new home, or feeling better in your own skin, in your own body, right? Some of you were hung up. You may have been recovering from some sort of surgery. Again, with the Hanged Man, I just get this energy of, gosh, I'm stuck. I don't know which way to go. Or you may have been waiting for finances to come in and you felt like you couldn't move. It almost feels a little bit suffocating at times. And some of you, maybe that was depression or extreme anxiety around a situation. But let's get to the meat and potatoes here. Ace of Pentacles. What do we have for Pisces? I'm also hearing the name Christina or Tina could be significant. Okay, I also see some sort of lab results or results coming back clean or coming back positive. Okay, not in a way that positive as in good, right? It's not detrimental. That devil is reversed here. So it's like the toxicity is gone, or something here is improving. That's what I mean by positive. Whew. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. What's the Ace of Pentacles coming in here for Pisces? Oh, wow. Look at all this pentacle realm showing up. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight, the King. You are in a really good position, and now you have the 2 and the Page of Pentacles. There's honesty, and look at that. You have the Egg showing up twice. So you have peace, which is confirmed here for you in the month of May. And then we have staying present. Don't let the past come creeping back in, because that's going to put you back in a Hanged Man mode. So it could be a thought. Sometimes that devil is the sneaky little thoughts that come in that tell us we're not good enough, or tell us we'll never have better, or, whatever the limiting beliefs are that we all have from time to time. This is getting honest with yourself and saying, sorry, devil, you're not coming in wreaking havoc on my dreams, on my new manifestations here. So when the Page of Pentacles shows up, you're going to receive some sort of communication that's going to allow you to focus on what you need to focus on right here, right now. This is beautiful. I am getting real estate for some of you, so this could be a move. For others of you, this is absolutely a new job opportunity. This could be possibly an inheritance, a gift, some sort of monies or payout coming in here. This is a beginning of a material world. There's good news here. So this is really wonderful, because a lot of you felt like you were missing out. There was some financial concerns, physical concerns with that devil, but I am getting favorable news that is going to keep you focused on moving forward. Like I said, putting one step in front of the other. So really be focused on opportunities with that clover, because timing is showing up here. And because you have the be here now, there's an important message here. Pisces, the message is you must stay present for these opportunities to manifest in your favor. Okay, because if we're focused on the past, or if our attention is flowing towards something else that's not right in front of us, we could miss out on a very, very powerful, abundant, happy, successful, loving opportunity. You have this showing up twice, and you have serendipity. Spirit is placing the right thing in front of you this month if you're willing to see it. Okay, so be present is a big message. I like this. All right, let's clarify the Hanged Man. What do we have here for the Hanged Man? And I feel like this goes hand in hand, literally, with what we just said, right? Some of you, you felt like your hands were tied, okay? Hands were tied in a situation. But I feel like the reminder is you are moving forward. There's going to be a message or news or incoming communication that allows you to move forward. Some of you may even be traveling. This can be a major spiritual awakening. Yeah, Tower in reverse. You're going to dodge a bullet here if you choose to stay present. If you focus on the awakening, the crown chakra, stay connected, stay in tune. Spirit, what's this tower all about? Tower is bringing in that magician too. So what do we have with adaptability? Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is about integrity, right? Defending yourself, standing up for your beliefs. This is you having an upper hand here, non-conforming. Yeah, you've learned to non-conform, and that was a difficult lesson for some of you because you felt like your hands were tied and you had to conform to this situation, this belief, right? You have to stay in this family dynamic because I've conformed myself to that belief because that's what I know, or that's what I told myself, or that is where my morals lie. But you've been doing this awakening with the Hanged Man, and you're telling yourself a new story that something needed to crumble down, or a belief system. And that's what I feel from this tower. A lot of times this is a shattering of an old belief system based on a spiritual awakening that you've gone through, and now you're stronger. You're a stronger version of yourself. So there's nothing that you can't stand up for you, right? That's that Queen of Swords and that perfectionism where you're not holding on to other people's expectations is what I would say here. You're adapting to a new way of being. And even though it may seem a little bit scary for you, Pisces, I feel like it's putting you in a position where you are gaining confidence. You're the magician here. The magician has all the tools in their toolbox to manifest the type of life that they want. They have the pentacle, they have the cups, they have the sword, they have the wand. Let's take a look and clarify. Spirit, please tell me about the magician for Pisces. There it is in the upright. You can't make that up. 10 of Pentacles just shot out in the upright. What does it say? Privilege. There's a big shift happening here for you regarding legacy, regarding family, regarding money, regarding, being able to have that support system. Some of you, this is marriage even, or it is a new belief system around the integration or organization of, marriage, of family, of stability, right? 10 of Pentacles is most people's dreams. It is investments that pay out. It's long-term goals. It's building that legacy and having enough to share and spread around. This is what you're manifesting, Pisces. This is beautiful energy. But don't miss out on what's right in front of you. Be present, be here now, and be honest about what you truly deserve. And don't let those thoughts come creeping in. Don't let that devil come in and steal your thunder, right? Well, I'm going to say thunder because of the crisis here. Don't let that devil come in and steal the spotlight, because there's some really amazing things happening here for you. All right. Let's get a few messages from the Inspire Ripples deck here. And for those of you that are interested in any decks used during the reading, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. What do we have for Pisces? Ever tried, ever failed, no matter, try again, fail better. Okay, so this is that Seven of Wands energy where you get knocked down 6 times, you get up 7, right? No matter how many times. And for some of you, you've got knocked down. They're giving me that, I think it's Chumbawamba song. I get knocked down, I get back up again. So for some of you, this is your getting back up again, but you're not going to get knocked down so easily. If anything, you're not going to get knocked down in that area again because you're hitting that 10. You're hitting that ending. type of energy where you've completed a lot, but you had to get knocked down a few times to get to the point of, this privilege. Okay, it says, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Yes, you absolutely are, Pisces, without a doubt. And last but not least, you have within you right now everything you need to deal with whatever the world can throw at you. Hello, Magician, right? We just said that. You have everything you need. So even though there are maybe tower moments, could be around the world, could be in your family, could be in finances, economy, politically, whatever, right? We're going to see all the whole big shebang in 2024 and beyond. But you have been preparing yourself for this energetically, right? Maybe financially, emotionally, mentally. You have all the tools you need to deal with whatever the world throws at you. That is what I have for you, Pisces. It looks to be an interesting month, or interesting 3 months, next 3 months. But out of all the signs, I do feel like you are one of the most stable. I'm just going to say that here. I feel like you are finding stability within yourself. And it goes back to exactly what this card just said, right? You have everything you need right now. And even though there's been fears of lack of, right? I don't have enough. That's not going to happen, or it's taking too long, or I'm stuck, or I don't have a way out, right? I feel like there is, with the peace in the middle of your reading, there's a lot of calm, a lot of presence, and a lot more stability. And some of you may even be working with the angelic realm, the seraphim realm. You may be connecting to your angels or your guides more. But I see here you're really tuning in with your own intuition, and you have that deep knowing that things are going to work out. Right? Even if it looks a little bit insane around you, you know that things are going to work out. I mean, you're switching up the game here, where your final card is that 10 of Pentacles upright. I mean, beautiful energy. Pisces, that's what I have for you. If this resonates, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you haven't already. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Lots of love.